Hello out there, and today I've got a pretty rare unboxing video because, I just don't do unboxings on this channel very often. The reason for that is actually that I am no good at them. I always mess them up. I always end up saying something stupid in the video and then scrapping it and just doing some kind of like first look or an overview instead because, I mess up on the unboxing. In some regard. So if you're watching this, then it means that I never messed up enough to throw this away. So I guess that would be a good thing. But today, guys, it is a pretty special knife, a new one that I've been waiting for and anticipating for a while. So let's get into it. You can probably guess what it is from the title, but also from what I'm using to open it. I'm using the copper matrix. Let's just get right in here. Down below, I guess. Why not? And hopefully I don't cut through anything important. It's interesting, sometimes when you order from Blade HQ, it comes in a box or a little pack like this. But yeah, here it is. The Bareknuckle 777. Pretty cool. Been waiting on this one for a while. I've gotten to handle it a couple times at Blade Show in Atlanta and also Blade Show West. But really interested to see if it is as good, now that it's in production versus that sample that they just send around to all the shows. And here we have it in focus. So the big draw for this knife, I think for me, is that made in the USA, aluminum handle frame, still have the subframe lock. I believe the steel is 14C28N, so not quite as nice as like a ZT version, but definitely the best quality on paper Kershaw USA made knife that's been around for a while. Sure did open nicely. And it is a pretty one. It's a beautiful knife. No movement in any direction right out of the box. You can see the lockup right here. Seems very solid. The other thing I'm looking for right out of box is the detent. It's pretty solid. Pretty good. Not a weak detent at all. That's a nice and strong one. Snappy action. Manual flipper only on this guy. And let's do a quick size comparison with the other knives in the Natrix line, the ones that I have at least. So, taking a look at the carbon fiber one, which is sort of the standard size of the regular Natrix. The design is the same, it's just stretched onto the Bareknuckle. So it's a longer version, not as tall in the blade here, but yeah, everything just elongated a little bit. So if we line up our tips right here, you can see the cutting edge is about an extra ½ inch on the Bareknuckle, and then the overall length is right around 3/4 of an inch longer. So there's that. Another good reference, where's that ZT? The 0770 CF. Again, sort of the same deal. The Bareknuckle still has a little bit longer of a cutting edge, and still about 3/4 of an inch extra in length. And then here it is next to the copper Natrix, which is that little mini guy. So yeah, the shortest and the longest of the bunch. Actually, there is a Natrix XL. Sorry, I forgot about that one. I think the XL is a little bit longer, but getting into to some of the other stuff that I see here just right off the bat, the backspacer. No fancy design on it really. It's just very simple. A little bit of space there, but I like the way that it looks. Reversible clip. The only issue that I had with the clip on the Natrix series is that it like sort of juts up a little bit like this. You know, I'll follow up about that. I have a couple times sort of like snagged my my thumb on it, pulling out like one of the other models from my pocket. It's a little bit sharp, so that's sort of not really the best thing. And then the people who have had issues with the subframe lock have said that the pocket clip screws sort of hold their subframe locks in, and if they were to reverse the clip, that there is a lockup issue and also a detent issue potentially, just with the way that the knife is like held in a closed position and how secure it is. Now, I haven't seen that in any of my models when you remove the clip. I tried it on the copper Natrix because I heard a lot of issues about it, but mine has been perfect. So again, just something that I've heard, but in this case and with this knife, you know, I feel no kind of movement and no issues whatsoever. The aluminum coating here is like, it has like a powder coating really similar to the 940. So it isn't slick the way, let's see if I actually have that knife right here. Yeah, so similar to like an aluminum knife like the Tangram Vector here, which is pretty slick. Yeah, maybe you can see just the visual texture actually translates into a good functional, you know, good little grip there. Otherwise, guys, I think that this might end up being one of the best knives of the year for me. Coming in right at the tail end, but you know, the design, the blade shape, the materials, everything about this just is a no-brainer. It made a lot of sense for them to do, and they executed it well from what I can see here. So definitely would recommend this knife. It is about 70 bucks, so you know, maybe a little bit more expensive than some of the other like made in USA Kershaws, but I think just for what the design is and the level of quality, I think that it's a good investment. And yeah, I'll definitely be following up in the near future with this. So any questions, comments, complaints, suggestions, let me know. But here it is, the 7777 Bareknuckle made in USA Kershaw, finally here at the end of the year, and I think it'll be worth the wait. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a good one.